Good morning, children. This is Deepak sir. As you know that we have started with a new chapter of your geography, that is exogenetic process part 1. Exogenetic process part 1. Before this we have done endogenetic movement. Now exogenetic process is the process which is taking place on the surface of the rock, and this is all about weathering. Now the weathering are of three types, that is mechanical, chemical and biological. Today we're going to deal with the first part, and not completely, but we'll try to see the maximum part of mechanical weathering. Now the very first they have asked about a small activity. Now what is the activity what we have to do? Take an onion, cut it in the middle and observe the cut part, and try to remove each skin layer of this part. Now what you will see, the layer will be coming out in a form of exfoliation. So the concept of exfoliation of rock is just like the onion only. Now you will notice that just as we have removed each and every outer layer of the onion, similarly in nature, rock undergoes such process. The exposed part of the rock heats more, while the inner part is comparatively cooler. As a result, what happens, children? The part which is getting heated up and cooled down, heated up and cooled down. Because of that process, what happens? It exfoliates. The topmost layer of the rocks get removed like an onion shell. And as a result, what is happening? This process has been called as exfoliation of rock. If you will observe this picture carefully, you will be able to see the exfoliation of the rock. That is different layers getting peeled away like an onion. Let me reduce it. Okay. Let's continue, children. Mechanical weathering mainly occurs because of five factors, sorry. The temperature, frost, crystal growth, release of pressure, and water. So let us try to learn about the first concept, that is temperature. Now, temperature we have already discussed. What is temperature? The measurement, that is the degree of heat in our atmosphere, or the coolness of in the atmosphere. It has been measured and it has been called as temperature. Now the minerals in the rocks expand because of the heat and contract when temperature decreases. The minerals which are present in the rock, children, rocks are made up of mineral, and minerals which are present in rock, they get expanded because of heat and contract because of the decrease in temperature. Now, due to continuous contracting and expanding during a day, and daily this phenomena will happen. What happens? One day, that layer of a rock gets disintegrated. It gets separated from main rock. Got it? And who led to like disintegration of rock? It is only because of the temperature. Am I clear, children? Let's see the reading part. The mineral in the rock expand because of heat and contract with temperature decreases. When temperature decreases. Now, due to such continuous contracting and expanding, tension develops in the rock particle. Each mineral reacts differently to the temperature. Some minerals expand more, while some do not expand as much. Consequently, the tension formed in the rock also increases and decreases. As a result, crack develops in the rock and they break. In the area where diurnal range of temperature is higher. Diurnal is means like the temperature difference between the day and night temperature. For example, the temperature for Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, the temperature of day and night varies like anything. Weathering of this such type is common. That is in hot desert. So what is happening in hot desert region, children? The diurnal range of temperature is more. That is the difference of the temperature of day and night is more, which is influencing the exfoliation or weathering of rock. We're going to see the next concept of the frost in next video.